To the exact opposite side of the country now, Surrey, British Columbia, where neighbors are at their wits' end over some local troublemakers. They're noisy, they are messy, well, they're just plain foul. Mira Baines has the story.
Peacocks are admired for their good looks and stunning plumage, but some Surrey residents have had enough of their bad behavior. Up to 150 exotic birds have made Sullivan Heights their home.
Anytime they're disturbed, they start screaming. And it sounds a lot like a crying baby. I've gone into my kids' room thinking that they're crying at night, and it turns out to be a peacock.
The wily birds are rumored to have come from a rural property in the area a decade ago and are now overrunning it.
Kids are tracking it in. I can't send the kids out in the backyard to play. My kids never play in our backyard because our patio is full of poop.
He says other municipalities classify peafowl as livestock and they aren't allowed to wander or they're taken away. Their perpetual pecking, pooing, and distinctive hooting in the early morning hours drove one neighbor to take drastic measures. He cut down this old healthy tree without a permit because it was used by the birds to roost. TJ Shergill says he doesn't blame the homeowner for cutting down the tree.
My neighbors, I heard sometime they had scratches on their cars. 2 years ago, I remember one bird attacked on my daughter and my neighbor's kid as well.
The move prompted Surrey's bylaw department to issue a $1,000 fine against the homeowner. The contractor and homeowner could also be facing additional fines of up to $10,000.
We're going to continue with our investigation, looking into further legal actions and fines against the homeowner and the individuals that cut the tree down.
Ray Hall says the peacocks fall outside the scope of Surrey animal control. He says 10 years ago, the city tried unsuccessfully to remove the birds.
And I think it was 2010 this was tried before and it did not end up so well. The contractor was chased out of the area. So that contractor is still, that's still fresh in his mind. It's not something that he's prepared to do at this time.
Ray Hall says the city plans to hold community meetings to educate residents on how best to deal with the birds. Mira Baines, CBC News, Vancouver.